What if I gave you 7 days, just 7 days, to completely reset your financial life? Not next year, not someday, but starting right now. Because here's the truth most people never hear. You don't need more time to fix your money. You don't need a higher income to take control. And you definitely don't need complicated strategies to start building wealth. What you need is clarity. And right now, most people are living in financial confusion. They don't know exactly where their money is going. They don't understand why they feel stuck. And they keep repeating the same patterns, hoping something will change. But here's the part that might surprise you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you a simple 7-day challenge that can expose what's been holding you back, rewire how you think about money, and give you a system you can actually follow. But there's one thing I need you to understand before we go any further. Each day in this challenge unlocks something the next day depends on. Miss one piece and the full picture won't make sense. And somewhere in this challenge, there's one shift, just one, that has the power to change how you handle money for the rest of your life. Most people overlook it, and that's exactly why they stay stuck. So stay with me until the very end of this video, because by the time you finish watching, you won't just see your money differently. You'll know exactly what to do next, and why you've been stuck all along. If you clicked on this video, there's already something different about you. You're not just here to be entertained. You're here because something doesn't feel right about your finances. Maybe you're earning, but not growing. Maybe you're saving, but not progressing. Or maybe you're tired of feeling like your money controls you, instead of the other way around. And here's the truth. Most people will ignore that feeling. They'll distract themselves, delay action, and hope things magically improve. But you didn't scroll past this, you stopped. Which means you're ready for something more. Not just more money, but more control, more clarity, more direction. And over the next 7 days, you're not just going to learn about money, you're going to start becoming someone who actually understands it. But before we get into the first step, there's something hidden, something subtle that's been working against you this whole time. And if you don't see it, nothing else will stick. Here's the problem most people never notice. It's not that they don't have money. It's that they don't have visibility. Money is coming in. Money is going out. But there's no clear picture in between. And when there's no clarity, there's no control. Think about it. How many times have you checked your account and thought, where did all my money go? That moment right there, that confusion, that's the real issue. Because when you don't see clearly, you can't act intentionally. And when you can't act intentionally, you default to habits, small purchases, unplanned spending, delayed decisions. They seem harmless in the moment, but over time, they quietly shape your entire financial life. And here's the question most people avoid. Are your habits building your future or quietly destroying it? Hold that thought, because what you're about to do next will reveal something most people never uncover. Let's stop everything for a second. Forget what you've been told about budgeting. Forget the idea that you need to sacrifice everything. Forget the belief that money is complicated. Because none of that is where real change begins. Real change begins with awareness, not perfection, not restriction, awareness. Because the moment you see clearly, you stop guessing. And when you stop guessing, you start making decisions that actually move you forward. But here's where most people get it wrong. They try to fix everything at once, and that's why they fail. This challenge is different, because instead of overwhelming you, it guides you, one step at a time. And the first step is going to feel uncomfortable, but it's also the one that changes everything. This entire challenge is built on a simple progression. See to understand, direct, automate, grow, reflect, evolve. Each day has one job, one focus, one shift. And here's why that matters. Because when everything is important, nothing gets done. But when you focus on one thing at a time, you create momentum. And momentum is what turns small actions into real results. So let's begin, because what you're about to see first might not be what you expect. Day 1, financial audit and awareness. Today, you're not changing anything. You're not cutting expenses. You're not setting limits. You're just observing. And this is where most people get uncomfortable, because today, you're going to face your numbers. Not estimates, not guesses. Reality. Open your bank app. Scroll through your transactions. Look at everything. Every subscription, every purchase, every impulse decision. And here's the question I want you to ask. If someone looked at your spending, would they understand your priorities? Because your money leaves clues. Clues about your habits, your values, and your patterns. And once you see those patterns, you can't unsee them, which means you can finally start changing them. But here's where it gets interesting, because what you discover today will make day 2 hit completely differently. Day 2, identify limiting beliefs. Now that you've seen your habits, we go deeper, because behind every action is a belief, and most of those beliefs were never consciously chosen. They were absorbed from family, from society, from past experiences. Things like, I'll never be good with money. Money is hard to keep. I deserve this. I've worked hard. I'll figure it out later. These thoughts feel normal, but they shape everything. So today, I want you to write them down. All of them. No filter. Then pause and ask yourself one simple question. Is this belief creating the life I want, or keeping me stuck in the same place? Because the moment you question a belief, you weaken its power. And once that happens, you create space for something new. But here's what most people don't realize. Changing your beliefs is only powerful if you give your money a direction. And that's exactly where this leads next. Day 3, set clear financial goals. Now that you've uncovered your patterns and challenged your beliefs, there's one question that becomes unavoidable. What are you actually working toward? Because here's the reality. If your money has no direction, it will always disappear. You can earn more, save more, even try harder, but without clarity, you'll stay in the same cycle. So today, we fix that. Not with 10 goals, not with complicated plans, just clarity. Pick one goal that matters right now. Not what sounds impressive, not what other people expect, what actually matters to you. Maybe it's getting out of debt. Maybe it's saving your first $5,000 or $10,000. Maybe it's finally investing consistently. Now define it clearly. How much do you need? By when? And here's the most important part. Why does it matter to you? Because when your goal has meaning, your behavior starts to align with it. And once that happens, your money starts moving with purpose. But here's the catch most people don't see. Even with a clear goal, without a system, nothing changes. Day 4, create a simple budget. Now we build the bridge between where you are and where you want to go. And this is where people usually get overwhelmed. They think budgeting means restriction. They think it means tracking every dollar. They think it means giving up everything they enjoy. And that's why they avoid it. But that's not what we're doing here. This is not about restriction. This is about control. Because a budget is simply telling your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. So here's what you do today. Keep it simple. Break your money into 3 categories. Needs, your essentials. Wants, your lifestyle. Future, your savings and investments. And here's the shift that changes everything. Pay your future first. Before anything else, allocate something toward your future, even if it's small. Because this is not about how much you start with, it's about building the habit. And once that habit is in place, everything else becomes easier. But there's still one problem. Even with a budget, most people don't follow through. Not because they don't want to, but because they rely on willpower. And willpower doesn't last. Day 5, automate your savings. So today, we remove willpower from the equation. Because if saving depends on how you feel, it won't happen consistently. You'll save one week, skip the next, and before you know it, nothing changes. So instead of relying on discipline, we build a system. Set up automatic transfers. The moment your income comes in, a portion moves out, straight into savings or investments. No thinking, no debating, no delay. And here's why this works. Because automation turns a decision into a default. And once something becomes a default, it happens without resistance. Even if it's 5%, start. Because consistency beats intensity every time. But here's something most people overlook. Saving money is powerful, but if you don't understand how money works, you'll always feel limited. Day 6. Learn one new financial concept. This is where growth accelerates, because your income, your decisions, your opportunities all expand with your knowledge. So today, you take just 30 minutes and focus on learning one concept. Not everything, just one. It could be how investing works, how interest compounds, how debt affects your future, how credit systems operate, how passive income is built. And here's the key. Don't just consume information, understand it. Because one idea applied consistently can change your financial trajectory completely. And over time, that knowledge compounds, just like money. But here's what makes this challenge powerful. It's not just about action, it's about awareness. And that brings you to the final step. Day 7, reflect and plan your next steps. Now you pause, not to stop, but to understand. Because reflection is where clarity becomes permanent. Look back at the last 7 days. What did you notice? What surprised you? What patterns stood out? What habits need to change? And more importantly, what worked? Because what works becomes your system. Now take those actions and turn them into a weekly routine. Because repetition is what creates transformation. And this is where most people stop. They complete the challenge, feel motivated, and go back to old habits. But you won't, because now you see things differently.
Here's the shift that most people miss. Wealth is not built by big moments. It's built by small, consistent actions repeated over time. It's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Because every decision you make with money is shaping your future. And when you take control of those decisions, you take control of your life. Now imagine this. 3 months from today, you know exactly where your money goes. You save automatically without thinking. You make decisions with clarity and confidence. No stress, no confusion, no guesswork. Now imagine 1 year from now. That version of you is financially stronger, more disciplined, and closer to freedom than ever before. And it didn't happen overnight. It happened because you started, because you chose to take control. And that version of you is built one decision at a time, starting now. Now I want you to do something powerful. Don't just watch this video, commit to it. In the comments, type, "I'm taking control of my money." And tell me, which day are you starting with today? Because when you declare it, you make it real. And when you make it real, you're more likely to follow through. If this gave you clarity, direction, and a real plan, make sure you subscribe to Financial Awaken with Aaron and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Because this channel is not about hype. It's about real financial transformation. No shortcuts, no confusion. Just clear, practical steps to help you build wealth and take control of your future. And remember, your financial awakening doesn't happen someday. It starts the moment you decide.